To create a new level, we'll go to File, then New Level. We'll choose the default level as this has the sky, sphere and lighting already set up. Now we have the level, we need to save it somewhere. So if we go to Save Current, and then in our third person blueprint, you should see a folder called Maps. So that's selected. At the bottom we can name our level. So I'll name it Level 1, and then save. So if we now go into our third person blueprint, into Maps, we'll see our level saved there. Now we have our new level, we can start adding geometry to the scene. If we go to our Modes tab, down to Basic, we can add a cube. With the object selected, if you press E on your keyboard, we can rotate the object. If you press R, you can scale the object. If you press W, you can move the object around your level. Along the top, you can adjust the grid snap value if you want to move and adjust your object more accurately. This one here is the snap value for translate, so for moving the object, you can see when moving, it's a lot smoother. This one's for rotation. And this one's for scaling. With the object selected, if you go in the Details panel at the bottom right, you can change the collision. So if you go down to where it says Collision, then Collision Presets, it says Default. So if you click play, you should collide with the cube. So if we go back and change it to no collision and click play and test the game, we should go through the cube. If we go back in the Details panel, we can apply physics to this object. If we scroll down to where it says Physics and check Simulate Physics, then scroll down to Collision and change the collision preset to Physics Actor. You can see this applies gravity and you can push the object around. If you want to add more detailed geometry to your scene, you can go to Modes, then down to Geometry, select one of these shapes, select Geometry Editing in the Modes panel. Then you can start selecting faces and vertices to adjust the shape. If we now go back into Modes, then Geometry, and add another cube, overlap this with our previous cube, go to the Details panel, then Brush Settings, change the brush type to Subtractive. You can see this starts cutting shapes out of the cube. If you shift select both cubes in the World Outliner at the top right, go back to Brush Settings, select Create Static Mesh. This will create a mesh we can keep adding to our levels.